just terribly distracting start, I'll give you some leeway here.
Thank you.
I won't be as strict as normal. Whenever you're ready.
All right, so my name is Nick. I'm a lead instructor of Python programming at Code Fellows. And I want to talk today about tech mentorship. I know you just heard about tech mentorship, but that was from the kind of the mentee side. And I want to talk more from the mentor side, what you guys should do to be able to become mentors and be effective in your mentorship. This is not going to be a PyCon, so yeah. So I feel like it's kind of cheesy to start with the definition, but I don't care. What is mentorship? It's a one-to-one relationship between an experienced professional and someone who's less experienced. This has nothing to do with age or anything else or title. It's just, I know something you don't know. I'm going to help you figure out that thing. The mentor will share their career wisdom, their guidance with the mentee, and then it's an active relationship. So you can't just kind of like sit back and mentor. You shouldn't be waiting for your mentee to come find you to get more advice. An effective mentor is an active mentor, someone who goes and seeks out that person and says, hey, what are you working on? Or I noticed you're working on this other thing, or this is your last pull request. Do you want to talk about this thing? Or something along those lines. Right? Pull the person into your world. So why should you spend the time? I know Marietta went over this a little bit, a lot of this a little bit, because she has a whole talk about it. But here's why. For the first bit, success is not a solo effort for pretty much anybody. There's barely anyone who's successful at anything that has pulled themselves up by their bootstraps. Everyone has had help in some way, shape, or form. So if you've gotten that help, pay it forward. It's also a real opportunity to significantly affect someone's career in a very real, definite way. One of my mentors is Chris Ewing over here in the front row. And if I hadn't studied under him as an instructor at Code Fellows, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And I wouldn't know all the things that I do right now, or learn it as fast. So I've been very fortunate from some very kind guys named Chris. And then there's selfish reasons, right? You want to be able to indoctrinate new people into doing things the way that you do them, right? Like, programmers are very opinionated, selfish people. So why should you rely on someone else to propagate your thoughts? Just do them directly. Just direct feed into people's brains. This is how I do it. This is the correct way to do it. You should do it. Also selfish, new developers keep you fresh. As Marietta said, they will come with new perspectives and new problems that you haven't even thought about yet. And so they'll help you become a better programmer and basically make you a better person in general. And the more of a wholesome reason, you contribute to a more receptive, collaborative environment in your fields, which is always a good thing for pretty much everybody. So, you want to be a mentor. What should you think about having as a part of your person to become that mentor? The main thing is awareness. Awareness of self, your niche role, wherever you work, your company, and your field. See the bigger picture so that when you decide to guide somebody else, you have a larger map in mind of what could be done with their skill set and their interests. So you start by self-assessment. What is your own developer story? How did you get into your role? Did you come straight out of college, as many people have? Did you kind of just pick up a book one day and start reading? Figure that out, make it definite, and share that developer story with whoever you decide to mentor. Because you may not think that it matters, but it matters to them. Because they don't know that. They just see the title, or the salary range, or something like that. They don't know all the hard work and struggle that it took to get to that point. How did you build your career interest? They didn't just fall out of the sky, right? There are some reasons why you do the things that you do. Even if it just kind of did happen upon them. Like, I was working at this company, and someone said, do this thing, so I did this thing, and I just kept doing it for 20 years. Right? That's a significant thing. How were you helped forward in your career? So who helped you? Who pulled you up? Or who even gave you just one key piece of advice? Like, hey, MySQL sucks. Use Postgres. Right? What did you wish you knew when you started? Understanding that will help accelerate someone else's development by I can't really put a number on it without BSing you. So it makes them go faster. And how has the field changed for you while you've been employed? Because the field always changes, because there are active developers like Marietta, like other Python core developers that change the language, add new packages, change the field and the way it looks feels and acts. Then assess the fields. What's hot right now? What are some long-standing trends that someone who's new should be aware of, that they might not necessarily know? What's on its way out? What was cool before but no one really cares about anymore? Like, why does cherry pie not get used as much as flask? Right? What's on the horizon? What's coming up next that someone new might actually be interested in, so that they can have a nice, solid, rich career moving forward? I have no idea what my time is right now.
Neither do I. You have 5 minutes.
Okay, cool. As my students know, I can talk very fast if I have to. Assess what's around you then. What direction is your company heading? Right? What are they interested in? Where are they going? Why? Like, what should the new person in your fields be interested in? And then how can someone become upwardly mobile in that field? Maybe they want to go on to a more managerial role. What should they be interested in? Or if they want to just be a software developer for their entire life, which is perfectly fine, right? What are some concepts they should be aware of that are coming up, and where is the company going in that way? Who are your junior developers, right? It's nice to want to be a mentor, but you have to actually be aware of the people that you might be mentoring. So take a survey and figure out who's who. And then which of those juniors are serious? Because it's great to want to mentor everybody, but not everybody's serious. Not everybody's really about that career life. So find out who's actually interested in it, and then go from there. So you find someone who's might be interesting. How do you start that mentor-mentee relationship? First, you find a less experienced dev and talk to them as if they are a human being. That's punchline. But no, seriously though, like just talk to them. They're people, right? And they do what you do, but at a lower level. And then offer like a lunch or a happy hour or a coffee meeting, because who doesn't love food, right? At the very least, if the conversation sucks, you still got the food. Right? And then introduce yourself, again, like a human. Why do you want to talk to them? What makes you interested in them? And then express your explicit interest in helping guide them through a phase in their career. You don't have to be their mentor forever. You can be their mentor for a day, a month, a year if you want to, or 5 years, however long you decide mutually is a good time frame for mentorship. Don't be creepy, especially across like gender and race lines. Clearly, I'm a black guy. You don't have to talk to me differently because I'm a black guy. I'm a developer too. I like Python, so just talk to me about Python. So like, you don't have to say yo. Right? Like, that's not your place. And then for like across gender lines, like, don't use a mentorship opportunity as a dating service. Like, this shit happens. Don't do it. Don't be that guy, please. Because we want more women in the field. We want more people who are not straight white males in the fields. So don't be an asshole. Like, that's really a good guideline for life. And so you want to be an effective mentor. So what should you do? Seek to understand your mentee as a person and as a professional. Who are they? What do they want? Where are they going? And of course, set clear, concrete, achievable short and long-term goals. Having those goalposts make it easy to quantify achievement, right? I want to do this thing, let's do this thing, okay, you did this thing, you're great. Now do the next thing, and then do the next thing, and then do the next thing. That's what helps make it an ongoing process, by having those goals that continue on to the future. And meet regularly. I've had many crappy advisors as a grad student when I was in astronomy, and one of the reasons why they were crappy is because they met with me like once every quarter, right? That's not useful to me because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Excuse my language, but right, like, so it doesn't have to be. It's whatever you guys decide between mentor and mentee. Maybe you meet every week for an hour, or maybe you meet every month, or if you must meet every quarter. But as long as you both agree that this is a good frequency, it works for your mentor-mentee relationship. And be involved in their success. What that means is celebrate their success, right? If they do a thing that's cool, like if they put out a project or get a job that they really, really wanted, or got a chance to speak at PuPPy, like, have a beer with them. Like, this is awesome. Because who doesn't love an ego boost, right? And ego boosts help you do it more, right? If I get praise for doing this talk, I'm going to do more talks because I like being told I'm awesome, right? And keep your mentee pool small. You are one person. You only have so much attention and so many hours in the day. You can only split those hours up in so many different ways. In order to be an effective mentor, it helps to know one person really, really well. So I would say choose one to start, maybe two. Please don't go above like 5, because otherwise you start being less effective as a mentor. And of course, the responsibility is not only on the mentors, it's some on the mentees as well. So the mentee should self-assess. The mentee should be receptive to the advice coming in. They don't take it blindly, but understand that someone who's talking to you is trying to help you. Be respectful of their time and their attention and their expertise. Be active and proactive. So if you say you're going to do a thing, do that thing, and then do more. So that your mentor knows that you're actually actively involved and you care about this shit. Because it matters to them, that's why they're sharing it with you. Be honest and give feedback. What worked? What sucked? If you don't give that feedback, they can never know that they were crappy as a mentor in this way, shape, or form. Be consistent. So if you set a goal, even if it's a small, short-term goal, hit that goal. And only set the goals that you know you can hit within this time frame. Don't try to shoot for the moon when you only have like a bottle rocket, right? And of course, give credit where credit is due. If someone helped you, say that they helped you. Because the ego thing goes both ways, right? If I'm a mentor and I'm helping you out, and you do all this great stuff, but I never get any mention, I'm going to be like, why am I even, do you recognize what I do for you? Do you understand this takes my time and attention and energy too? Because everyone's human, and all humans like, credit. So take your time to connect now. You're at PuPPy, right? We're here with a vast array of experience in a vast array of fields. Connect. I'm an introvert, as people on the PuPPy Slack know, and I really hate talking to people. I really don't like it at all. But it's helpful for me to talk to somebody who might know something that I don't, so I can learn that thing and kind of absorb their power like an Highlander. So, potential mentors who are in this room right now, look around you. I can tell you there's a whole cluster of new Python developers that way that I have trained myself, and potential mentees. Raise your hand if you have less than a year of experience writing Python.
Woo!
And raise your hands. I know where you are. Right? This is your pool. They're out at this event because they care, and they want to be better at what they do. So, potential mentors, there's your first plug. Everyone should be vulnerable. Like, be honest, be open, because this helps everyone and makes the community better. That's it. Thank you, Chris.
If you want, we have one question.
I'll take one.
All right, one question. We will let you choose. So raise your hand real vigorously if you want that question.
Well, he already has.
Oh man, that guy. That's him. Make it good.
So, given the value of checking is a big thing through tonight, how do we better develop better mentors?
How do we better develop better mentors? Yeah, that's a real question.
Good choice.
Practice.
Yeah.
Practice and the upfront acknowledgement that you're not perfect and you're going to make a lot of mistakes on both sides. The mentee's going to make mistakes, the mentor's going to make mistakes, but if you actually care and are not creepy about it, then eventually you'll get it. You'll find that groove. And it may not be with the same person. You might have to try a few mentees out because it's still a relationship, right? You're not going to make friends with everyone in the room because not everyone is compatible with you. Same thing with mentees. You're not going to be good with every mentee you might choose because not every mentee is compatible. But once you find that groove, just keep at it.
Can we see what Ariana's response to
Yeah. You have an answer to
that? No, I really glad you said that.
that? She said her answer to that.
Her? Yeah.
All right, thank you.